What's up, guys? It's your boy Richie Rich here again. Today in this video, I just got done recording my last final driving laws video. Today in this video, I am now back into doing cars. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, let's go. Sorry, I just had to do that. I just got no choice. Today in this video, I am finally back into cars. Thank God. Today in this video, I am going to be talking to you guys about a car which I have never, ever, ever talked about, and I've wanted to do so for such a long time. I have a list of all the cars I want to do. Today in this video, I will be talking to you guys about a Lamborghini. So, yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've talked about a Lambo before, but I think I talked about two, I can't remember. The last one I talked about, I think, was the Sesto Elemento, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on, I'm gonna check real quick. I think I got it here somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna have a look. Let's just take a look. Where is it? I know I got it here somewhere. I know I do. Where the hell is it? Where are you, Lambo? I know you're here somewhere, man. Oh, wait, hold on. The last Lambo I talked about was the new 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto. And that was like the last one I talked about, and that was it pretty much. So yeah, so today I'm talking about another Lambo. Specifically, I'll be talking to you guys about the Lamborghini Sian FKP 37. So the Lamborghini Sian FKP 37. So I'll show you guys the car or what it looks like. Whoop, here it is. This is the Lambo I'm talking about, and this was like actually one of my favorite Lamborghinis of all time. Even though I've never was into Lambos. Well, I was into Lambos as a little kid and growing up, but then when I was getting quite close to the end of my final year of school. That was way before I did YouTube anyway. When I started my final year of school, I immediately got out of supercars because the reason being is because supercars these days suffer some major issues and and some faults as well. What I mean by that is they would not really do well for parking, the amount of fuel they use, because they would have such quite small fuel tanks these days. What else? And yeah, they're too wide and sometimes not that narrow to go through tunnels or whatever. And people who buy supercars, they're gonna be worried that people are just gonna bump into their cars, scrape the paint off, leave scratch marks all over, dents on it, and scuffs and all that kind of stuff. This is the real reason why I was not into supercars. So this is the real reason why I was not into supercars, and immediately I got into the JDM tuner car culture, because JDM cars these days do not really suffer those kind of issues, because some people are really not into JDM cars. Other people, like me, would understand. Other people are into JDM cars like I am. I've always have been into the JDM tuner car culture, specifically because I'm a JDM tuner enthusiast. And I always will be for the rest of my life. There's a bunch of JDM cars are like, Eclipses, NSXs, Supras, Skylines, Evos, Imprezas, MR2s, AE86s, if you're an Initial D fan, or if you're like a fan of the Initial D franchise, then the AE86 is classified as a JDM tuner car. RX-7s, RX-8s, you name it, they have plenty of options there. A lot of options. All right, so so without any further ado, let's get straight to today's video. Today I'll be talking to you guys about the Lamborghini Sian FKP 37. So without any further ado, let's get started. But before I do, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. All right. Without any further ado, let's get started. All right, Lamborghini Sian FKP 37. So Lamborghini Sian FKP 37. Here we go. The Lamborghini Sian FKP 37. The Lamborghini Sian FKP 37 is a limited production mid-engined hybrid supercar, well, hypercar in general, produced by the Italian automotive manufacturer Lamborghini, unveiled online on September 3rd, 2019, and that was like when I think after I started my ninth year of school, I think. I don't know, like when I was in year 9, like that was when the car was being unveiled online. Never knew about that car until like, I don't know, a year later or so. I can't remember, but it was a long time ago. So long. So yeah. The Lamborghini Sian FKP 37 is a limited production mid-engine hybrid hypercar or supercar produced by the Italian automotive manufacturer Lamborghini. Unveiled online on September 3rd, or 3rd of September 2019, the Sian is the first hybrid production vehicle produced by the company. So produced by Lamborghini. Alright, so now, as always, it is overview time. So manufacturer is first. Overview is first, so here we go. So manufacturer is obviously by Lamborghini. The production is from 2020 to 2022. They made, like, in total, around 82 cars. Well, 82 of those cars. Well, 63 coupes or coupes, and 19 roadsters or convertibles. If you round that up, it's like almost 20 of those cars. Almost 20 convertibles they made. Add all those two numbers together, you get a total of 82 Sians ever made in coupe and convertible forms. Its assembly is in Sant'Agata Bolognese, which is in the metropolitan city of Bologna, Emilia-Romagna, which is in Italy, so north of Italy. Its designer is Mitja Burkhardt. I can't really pronounce that. It's a German word, so I'm gonna have to do what I always do, some translating, so I know how to say it. So how do you even say this? Hold on. Let's hear
it. Mitjabakat.
Mitjabakat. Can't really say it well, but you've probably heard it. Alright, next up is body and chassis. The class is a sports car. Well, technically it's a supercar, but people classify it as a sports car because it is sporty, like for exterior and interior and underneath, like for performance wise, it is sporty. So, body and chassis is next. So, the class is a sports car, but it's still a supercar. It's got supercar looks, but it's got sports car performance. For body style, two versions you can get is a two-door coupe or coupe, or a two-door roadster or convertible. The layout is mid-engine all-wheel drive, just like any other Lambos. Well, other Lambos are like rear-wheel drive and all that stuff, but they are mid-engined. So layout, mid-engine, all-wheel drive. Same as with the Aventador, Huracan, Reventon, and the Revuelto as well. But the Revuelto wasn't even released at that moment after the Sian was released. So, say body and chassis. Body and chassis. Class is a sports car. Class is a sports car. Body style is a two-door coupe or so body style two-door coupe and two-door roadster. Layout or convertible. Layout is mid-engine all-wheel drive. It also has scissor doors, and it's related to two Lamborghinis. It's related to the Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4. So yeah, it's related to the to the Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4 and the Lamborghini Aventador. It's a Lamborghini Aventador. And by the way, with that Countach, I might talk about it in my next video. Just don't know when, but at some point I will. So related to the Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4 and the Lamborghini Aventador. All right, powertrain is next. For the engine, it's got a 6.5 liter. So 6.5 liter L5 39 naturally aspirated V12 engine, mounted in the middle, as always, as every mid-engine car should be. For the electric motor, it's got a 48-volt e-motor to the gearbox. It's usually to the wheels, but this one has it in the gearbox only. Alright, power output. This is both for the engine and the electric motor it has as well. So for the engine, it's got 577 kilowatts, 785 PS, 774 horsepower. For the electric motor, we've got 25 kilowatts, 34 PS, 34 horsepower. Combined, you've got a total of 602 kilowatts, 819 PS, 808 horsepower. That's the same as a Dodge Challenger Demon. Unlike the Demon, it is with 808 horsepower, but if you run it on high-octane fuel for the Challenger, you get a total of 840 horsepower with some bolt-on mods. With new air filter, ECUs, all that stuff. The only difference is that with this Lambo, you don't have to modify it, put a bunch of parts on it, do a quarter mile. You can just do a quarter mile just as it is, really. I mean, I bet this one could just literally smoke out any muscle car that's just stock, you know. You name it, Camaros, Mustangs, Chargers, Challengers, Buicks, presumably, well, for older generations, and all that kind of stuff. Oldsmobiles as well. You name it, it will just possibly smoke anything else, as long as it's not faster than, as long as the other cars are not faster than the Lambo, the Lambo can keep up with anything that is slower than it. Sounds like I just did some consumer advice or something. I don't know. Anyways, so, power output for the engine is 577 kilowatts, 785 PS, 774 horsepower. So that's for the engine. Electric motor, 25 kilowatts, 34 PS, 34 horsepower. Combined 602 kilowatts, 819 PS, 808 horsepower. Transmission is a 7-speed ISR automated manual. For the hybrid drivetrain, it's a full hybrid. I know a lot of you guys are not interested in this. I'm not interested as well. Hybrids are just awful. But apparently, some supercars do have this kind of system. And I don't know why, but for some reason it kind of does. Say a hybrid drivetrain, full hybrid. Are you kidding me? But at least it has the internal combustion engine, so that's a good sign. But, you know, in like, I don't know, 5-10 years time, literally all internal combustion engine cars, even the new ones, I think, or the new ones might be able to stay, I can't really tell, but all of the other ones, they're all gonna die out, and all we're gonna have is just some boring, awful, just unbelievable, crappy electric cars now. I know, like, a lot of you guys are not interested in electric cars. I'm not interested in them as well, but, you know, we have to, we have to do, like, how can I say this? Like to save our planet, like, from pollution, because, you know, literally, like, with internal combustion engine cars, they are good, but they suffer a lot of problems. Like for carbon dioxide and all that stuff, which, well, for CO2, like, we do need that, but like for like plants and all that stuff, but, you know, I get this feeling like that it's just gonna harm us, like, with all the CO2 stuff, which, without CO2, like, with everything electric, it will all change, really. Literally, we are in the future right now of high technology and all that, but it is how it is, really. Imagine, like, seeing the whole world with electric cars, like, Teslas, BMWs, Porsches, Teslas, BMWs, Porsches even. Porsches even, they have electric cars, Audis, Mercedes, what else? Trying to think of something that's cool. Possibly Lambos, Ferraris, even the Rimac as well. Like the Concept One, the Navara, which I once talked about long ago. Last year I talked about that car. It was awesome as hell. Awesome as hell it was. It was just brilliant. Alright, so where was that? Alright, powertrain. I'm gonna have to do this powertrain again. Alright, so engine, 6.5 liter, naturally aspirated. L539 V12, naturally aspirated. Electric motor, it's got a 48-volt e-motor to the gearbox. Power output, engine, 577 kilowatts, 785 PS, 774 horsepower. Electric motor, so that's the end. So engine, 577 kilowatts, 785 PS, 774 horsepower. Electric motor, 25 kilowatts, 34 PS, 34 horsepower. Combined, 602 kilowatts, 819 PS, 808 horsepower. So it makes like 100 more, like 100 horsepower more than its, I'd say predecessor, the Aventador, I think. So it makes 100 more horsepower than an Aventador, and the Aventador is a lot lighter. Well, the Aventador from like 2012, like the early 2010s, presumably, yeah. So it combined 602 kilowatts, 819 PS, 808 horsepower. For the transmission, it's a 7-speed ISR automated manual. Hybrid drivetrain is full hybrid. Maybe we could gloss over that. Move it to the side. No need to worry about that. Now dimensions is next. For the wheelbase, it's 2,700 millimeters, 106.3 inches. So that's wheelbase. The length is 4,980. Say 4,980 millimeters, 196.1 inches. So that's for the length. The width, it is 2,100. So 2,101 millimeters. 82.7. So 82.7 inches. And then we got 2,265 millimeters, 89.2 inches. So you're probably wondering what's the difference between them. So the one was 89.2 inches. That's with the mirrors. So with the side mirrors. And 82.7 is without the mirrors. So there's a difference in there. For the height is 1,133 millimeters, 44.6 inches. Before I do the nomenclature, is what it's called, I'm going to check out the weight of the car because it doesn't really say the weight of the vehicle. So the car weighs 3,500. Wait, hold on. Gotta remember the limit. So it weighs 1,000. Well, conversion. So it weighs 1,594 kilos, which is 3,516 pounds. I mean, that's pretty light, I would say, for a Lambo. Alright, so now we can get into the next part. So, nomenclature is next. The name Sian comes from a bolognese, not as in a food, but like a word. Guys, saying that makes me hungry. But anyways, so it's spelled BOLOGNESE. It's a word which means a flash of lightning, which is shine. The name was selected to highlight the fact that the car is the first production vehicle produced by the company to include a hybrid supercapacitor component. So a hybrid supercapacitor component. The suffix FKP 39 is related to the initials and birth year of the late Volkswagen Group chairman Ferdinand Karl Piech, who's an Austrian businessman, industrialist, engineer, and executive who was the chairman of the executive board Vorstandsvorsitzender of, that's a German word, I can't really pronounce that, of Volkswagen Group in 1993 and 2002, and the chairman of the supervisory board of Vorstadsvorsitzender. I can't really pronounce that, but I'll just spell it. It's spelled uh, ENDER of Volkswagen Group in 2002 to 2015. So the suffix FKP 37 is related to the initials and birth year of the late Volkswagen Group chairman Ferdinand Karl Piech. Hold on, wait, I gotta do the nomenclature again. Oh my god. So nomenclature. The name Sian comes from a Bolognese word, which means a flash of lightning. So the name Sian came from a Bolognese word, which means a flash of lightning, which is shine. The name was selected to highlight the fact that the car is the first production vehicle produced by the company to include a hybrid supercapacitor component. The suffix FKP 30, say the suffix FKP 37, FKP 37 is related to the initials and birth year of the late Volkswagen Group chairman Ferdinand Karl Piech. Next up is specifications and performance. So, based on the Lamborghini Aventador, the Sian FKP 37 shares its engine with the SVJ variant. So SVJ variant of the Aventador, but an electric motor integrated into the gearbox adds another 25 kilowatts, 34 PS, 34 horsepower. I'll just stick with the horsepower configurations because it's a lot easier. So 34 horsepower to the power output. Other modifications to the engine include the addition of titanium intake valves, a reconfigured ECU, and a new exhaust system, raising the power output to 773 horsepower. The total power output is 807 horsepower, making the Sian the most powerful production Lamborghini. The engine is connected to a 7-speed automated manual gearbox, and the car employs an electronically controlled all-wheel drive system with a rear mechanical self-locking differential to improve handling. The power for the electric motor is stored in a supercapacitor unit instead of conventional. The power for the the power for the electric motor is stored in a supercapacitor unit instead of conventional lithium-ion batteries. It's the same as for the Lamborghini Terzo Millennio, which I once talked about months ago. When I got my iPhone, I think that's when I talked about it. I can't remember, but so basically for that Terzo Millennio, it's got the same recipe as the Sian. It's got supercapacitors instead of batteries, and it's got a motor in each wheel, and they will glow. And it's got nanotubes, which will detect damage and repair it, but not sure if it's true or if it works, or is that just a saying so people think that they did that kind of mechanism, but not really. I don't know. So the power for the electric motor is stored in a supercapacitor units instead of conventional lithium-ion batteries. The supercapacitor unit is integrated with the electric motor into the gearbox for a better weight distribution. A supercapacitor was chosen as it provides 3 times the power of a conventional lithium-ion battery of the same weight. The unit installed in the car is an evolution of the Aventador's starter motor and can store 10 times more power than the unit it's based on. A regenerative braking system, like a Formula 1 car and the LaFerrari and so on. A regenerative braking system helps generate enough energy to recharge the supercapacitors. The electric motor counters the effect of deceleration and provides a power boost, to the driver and speeds up to 130 kilometers an hour, which is 81 miles an hour. Say 81 miles an hour. Say 81 miles an hour. If you do an extra 7, it'll go 88 miles an hour. And it won't just go like with sparks and everything for the Back to the Future DeLorean and whatnot, but I don't know why I'm saying this. So yeah, speeds up to 130 kilometers an hour, 81 miles an hour. The motor supports low-speed maneuvers such as both parking and reversing. Parking and reversing. Parking and reversing. It's like I'm saying it both at the same time. The improvements made to the car help accelerate it from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0 to 60 miles an hour in 2.8 seconds, and attain an electronically limited top speed of 355 kilometers an hour, 221 miles an hour. But the official top speed is to be confirmed. Alright, next up is design. So, the exterior design incorporates a wedge shape, a trademark of famed automobile designer Marcello Gandini. First name is spelled Marcello. His last name is spelled Gandini, Gandini, and mixes that with the design of the Terza Millennio concept introduced 2 years prior. The Y shape daytime running lights are inspired by the Terza Millennio, while at the rear an active fixed rear wing with the number 63, so 63, embossed on its winglets, so it's spelled WINGLETS. Kind of weird to say, but to honor the company's year of incorporation creates downforce. Downforce is maximized by the model's prominent side air intakes and a large carbon fiber front splitter. A transparent periscopio glass panel runs from the center of the roof and rolls back into the slatted engine cover, adds both light and visibility. So light and visibility for the occupants, and the 6 hexagonal taillights are an inspiration from the Countach. Along with the wing, active cooling vanes at the rear are used, which are activated. Along with the wing, active cooling vanes at the rear are used, which are activated by a smart material that reacts to heat. When a certain temperature is reached, the vanes rotate for extra airflow. The interior is based heavily on the Aventador's interior, but the center console has been tidied up, and a portrait touchscreen, first seen in the Huracan Evo, is one of the key differences. So the Huracan Evo is like the rear-wheel drive version of the standard Huracan. So Huracan Evo is one of the key differences. The leather upholstery has been done by Poltrona Frau. So Poltrona So poltrona Frau. So poltrona is spelled Poltrona. So poltrona. So poltrona, and then Frau is spelled Frau. An Italian furniture company, and 3D printed parts are used on the interior for the first time. Next up is production. Production of the Sian FKP 37. So, production of the Sian FKP 37 was limited to 63 units for the coupe or coupe and 19 for the convertible or roadster, and all have already been sold. Lamborghini's ad personam, which is spelled Personam, so it's like person and then am at the end. Division will be responsible for the manufacture of this. Will be responsible for the for the manufacture of the Sian. The car was officially unveiled to the public at the 2019 Frankfurt Motor Show. Configured in a unique electric gold paint. So yeah, electric gold paint. It was also renamed to be known as the Sian FKP 37, honoring late Volkswagen Group chairman Ferdinand Piech. FKP are the initials of his name, and 37 are the last two numbers of his birth year. In English, it's 1937. Next up is the Sian Roadster. In July 2020, Lamborghini unveiled the convertible roadster version of the Sian FKP 37. So, roadster version of the Sian FKP 37, simply calling the Sian Roadster. Say Sian Roadster. The car was launched in a new color called Uranus Blue. Can't remember to say it. Say blue, and is limited to 19 units, all of which have been already sold. Mechanically, the Roadster is similar to the coupe, retaining the same engine and a supercapacitor hybrid system. At the rear, the car features 3D printed carbon fiber air vents on which the buyers can add their initials, making each car unique. And last up is replica. A replica of this model, made from construction bricks, was presented by Lego at the 2022, so that's right, 2022 Paris Motor Show. So yeah, 2022 Paris Motor Show. Although Lamborghini was not present at the event. Alright, so that is it, guys. So if you guys like this video, like it, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. And yeah, sorry if I messed it up, my apologies. Just because I haven't been talking about the cars that I got on the list for such a long time. But yeah, I plan on doing more of those. So yeah, that's gonna be it. If you guys liked the video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. Alright, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys soon in the next video, but until then, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.